सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट की पोस्ट लगी थी। उसके अलावा इन्होंने अपने लोकल स्कूल्स कर रहे थे।
तो कहाँ लूट करेगा, छोटी पेंड्राइव है। इतना लंबा
मैं आरंभ करना चाहूँगा थोड़ा सा ग्रेटिट्यूड और ज़्यादा ग्रेटिट्यूड। सबसे पहले आपको जिन्होंने हमारी भूमिका से बांधी, मैं लग नहीं रहा था कि हमारे बारे में कुछ कहें, बट ये लग रहा था कि शायद ये इमारत कभी बुलंद अब भी है, थोड़ी ज़्यादा, बट माई ग्रेटिट्यूड गोज टू यू मैन, सभी अनागा, आपको, आपकी सब टीम को, और मैं भूलना नहीं चाहता हूँ कैडेट स्टूडेंट जो एक्चुअली दी कंड्यूट, जिन्होंने नागा के साथ या नागा को हमारे साथ कनेक्ट कराया, और आज मुझे ये सौभाग्य हुआ कि मैं यहाँ आ सकता हूँ। सेशन आई थिंक, और माई एप्रिसिएशन टू ऑल ऑफ यू, blessed you are, blessed is this battalion what institutions this battalion covers, Miranda, and some blessed. My appreciation all जो Miranda हाउस के अंदर शिक्षार्थी हैं, बिकॉज जिस ध्येय के साथ ये कॉलेज बना, जो मंशा उस समय फाउंडर्स की रही कि हमारे देश की भविष्य विमेन पावर वुमेन कॉलेज, उसका क्या योगदान होना चाहिए, आप सब उसमें खड़े उतर रहे हैं, हमेशा उतरेंगे। इसके लिए माई डीप एप्रिसिएशन एंड कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स ऑल ऑफ यू इन एनसीसी और अदरवाइज फ्रॉम मिरांडा हाउस और फ्रॉम अदर कॉलेजेस। आप सबको मेरा हार्दिक अभिनंदन एंड गॉड ब्लेस। नाउ let me begin now. So what is this young man going to do and talk to you about in the next hour or 10 minutes? Why? मैं आपसे कुछ ज़्यादा, I'm not going to give an address or a discourse. My aim is, जो मैंने जीवन के अंदर सीखा, 40 years of service in the army, 9th January 75, actually I joined National Defense College. National Defense Academy, 9th January 75, nearly 50 years ago. जो मैंने जीवन में अपना सीखा है, और जीवन में जिन लोगों के साथ कुछ मेरा वार्तालाप या व्यवहार हुआ, वहाँ तक अपने कार्यशैली को सही रूप से आगे बढ़ाने के लिए what is it that takes to make people great from good? I wish to summarize all that in next 1 hour. That's my aim, and call it for a title: Fundamentals of Leadership for the Young. At your age, what you should be bearing in mind. Boys and girls, National Cadet Corps, all of you are ahead of others by miles, and leadership is the most theorized subject in the world, in mankind. जब आप kindergarten में होते हैं, तो your parents want you to look unique and different. When you are in school, you want to be a prefect. You're in a sports team, you want to be a captain. Or when you're in a college, you like to be a naga, or not that, some sergeant, some corporal, some cadet. Somewhere in life, you would like to assume a role in which you can make difference to people's life. और जिन लोगों के पास अभी तक कोई stripes, कोई you didn't get prefectship or whatever, अपना टाइम भी कभी आएगा, right? That's what we all think. So therefore, must introspect as to what does it take to go where we all wish to. Now, look at this viewfinder in front of you. These are all cadets of my 2017 RDC batch. What you see on top. Okay, not what you see below. What does it depict? To me, it summarizes the National Cadet Corps in one profile and our youth profile in the same profile. Look at top. There are boys and girls from east, north, south, west, smiling. Look at the glee on their faces. Look left. Somebody is parasailing. Somebody is, undertaking some adventure activity. Go right. Somebody is trying to support a social chapter domain. Your principal in your inaugural session mentioned that the National Cadet Corps company here in Miranda House during COVID, what they did when others chose not to do so. I think you mentioned that. That's what you put in the video. So that's what is unique about this Cadet Corps. Now, just go left. What is it? You don't have to wear uniform. You can be a boy or a girl out of uniform. But youth, the prime driver of our future of our nation. Right? So, you see that boys and girls together, whether in IT field or somewhere else, but working and carrying the flag of our country high. Come below the title of leadership. What is it you see? You see our flag, the wheel of progress, and hands of boys and girls held together. And all of you synergizing to carry the nation forward. Now this is what the National Cadet Corps and the young children of non-National Cadet Corps are going to make India proud in days to come. Whatever role you may assume in life. Now boys and girls, before I come to this topic, let me touch upon one or two things. National Cadet Corps, what do you see? A uniform, a hackle or a pom-pom? Pom-pom colleges का नहीं होता है. That is for juniors in schools. Alright. Hackle or a pom-pom, uniform, khaki dress, and some belt, shoes, sadhan, vishram, etc., etc. Unity, discipline, nation first. Is that all? No. The picture that you saw of जिसने मेरा थोड़ा सा गुणगान के समय लगाया था, the media interaction. When I spoke to the media, national media, there is an event conducted in the RDC camp, Republic Day camp, when you speak to the all big channels of the country. So what did I tell them? In that picture, what am I telling them? I am telling them, you ladies and gentlemen must know that you are in the presence of an organization which is actually a silent revolution. A Mook Andolan. Why a silent revolution? 14.5 lakh cadets, largest uniform youth organization of the entire world. Each cadet touching the lives of 10 more. Each cadet rotating every 3 years. And it's not in Delhi or in NCR that these cadets are prevailing. The picture I told in Agra to put in this, I sent you one pic. That is from Bihar, not from Bihar, it is from Bihar Sharif. And Bihar Sharif is next to Nalanda. The picture you showed, जिसमें एक foundation school की बात हो रही है, that's in Odisha, or cadets of Odisha. So this is pan-India touching of lives by this youth organization. And secondly, it's a silent revolution because once you are a cadet, whatever role you may choose in your life, be in defense, be in Central Armed Police Forces, be a doctor, be an engineer, be a choreographer, be go into some entertainment industry, do business, be a farmer, be a housewife, be nothing in life. But you will never fail. This NCC I used to view as at the helm, as a contribution to the silent revolution of growth of our nation. And we should all be proud that you are part of it directly or indirectly. Never forget this. Your role just there. Let me extend my best wishes to you. Now, best wishes for what? My best wishes to you for 3 counts. 1, please give my wishes and compliments and Abhinandan and Sneha or Pyar, whatever, to other cadets who are not here, your other classmates who are not here, to your families back home, to your parents, to your friends, and all those who are in your life. My best wishes to you for that. My best wishes to you for evolving a value system for yourself in your life. इसके बारे में थोड़ा बाद में भी बात करेंगे. Extremely important. Value system for yourself, by your life. And third is my best wishes to you to set your goals right in your life. Introspect, set your goals right. Okay? I am keeping silent after this. Set your goals right. And then पूरी energy के साथ go for attainment of the goal you set for yourself. Right? Profession, as a human, as a member of the society, extremely critical. I extend my best wishes to you for this. And to illustrate this point, yes, let me get this cadet here. बच्चे अनागा, हाँ, इधर आइए बच्चे. गाड़ी तो किसी और काम से थी, पर इनको बुला देते हैं. इधर आइए. Let me illustrate what I am trying to say. क्या नाम है बच्चा? ललिता जी, आप गाना नहीं, आपसे एक प्रश्न पूछ लें. आप सामने देखिए. और मुझे बताएं कि यहाँ आपको देखते हुए कितने लाल रंग नजर आ रहे हैं? काफी सारे आ रहे हैं. कितने नजर आ रहे हैं? रेड. अरे नहीं, सवाल नहीं है. ओके. और कारपेट. Why did I call? I thank you very much. When I told her, look at how many times you see red. What is he trying to see? Is she seeing blue? She knows there is some, but attention is not there. Is she seeing green? No. लाल रंग कितना है? सारी निगाह उस रंग पर जाती है. Rest is frills. आपने जीवन में जो तय किया, singularly go for it. Can I thank you? You can now tell Anaga what you want to tell. Thank you. Anaga, you were to come here to answer this, but she came. Okay. All right. So my best wishes to you. Now let me show you a viewpoint. The course changes in life. Right? Look at this carefully. What do you see? A great event. थोड़ा सा मिलिट्री बैकग्राउंड बिकॉज फौजी आदमी है, तो थोड़ा सा मिलिट्री टेक्सचर देना बनता है, नेचुरल आता है. ग्रेट इवेंट ऑफ हिस्ट्री ऑफ इंडिया, क्रिएशन ऑफ बांग्लादेश, सरेंडर ऑफ पाकिस्तान आर्मी, 16 December 1971, राइट? ओके. व्हाट यू सी ऑन द लेफ्ट? मानिक शॉ. व्हाट यू सी ऑन फर्दर लेफ्ट? Sagat Singh, known or unknown heroes, but great people. What you see right bottom? Abdul Hamid, Paramveer Chakra, right? Great to go by. Now see the next. Golden handshake. There is the Alright, the picture will come. So what is that picture? It's golden handshake. Who is shaking hands? Handshake of 1972. Why did that happen? America and China talking? 72? It happened. Why? Americans were dying in Vietnam. So what Nixon wanted was an exit access to the Western world. So it was called Golden Handshake. But what is my message in this? All the events that I have depicted, these gentlemen who are there in this picture were all like you one day. So if they can be there, you can be there as well. Right? And of course, I term these events as serendipity. And serendipity, actually, you can Google what it means. Alright, and after that, whatever it does. And the first step, it's all of you who are there. Right? To reach there, let me put a word on how do I see youth when I was Commandant Rookie, or I was Central Commandant, or DDNCC, or in life. My kids are now on the other side of 30. So, how do I see all of you young people? Don't mind what I'm going to say. I didn't want to put it on a view foil, but I thought I must. What are the strengths of this youth profile? Very aware. In your age, when we were there, we were lost. Alright. आप हमें अगर उस समय के समय से अभी देखते तो भूले भटके लोग, you are very aware, very technologically savvy, high character quotient, as before, middle class sensibilities, third section of it. Middle class sensibilities are very positive sensibilities. These are the strengths. But what I want to focus is on the certain shortcomings that I see in the young. Now, जब मैं ये कहूँगा आगे, तो आप बोलेंगे सर आपने क्या बोला? मैं तो ऐसा हुई नहीं, या तो मैं तो ऐसे ही हुई नहीं है तो बड़ी अच्छी बात है। लेकिन थोड़ा सोच, so allow me to say it explicitly. What is it that I see? Youth physical capacities have gone down. You are fiercely competitive. You want to go ahead of others at any cost. You are prone to flash. चकाचौंध से आप एकदम आकर्षित होते हैं. And you want everything yesterday. Right? The communication skills have taken a deep decline, which is not good for humanity. Now, in these, you can introspect, and next one or two I want to say opportunities are great, our country is great, youth, etc., democratic dividend, वो सब आप जानते हैं. But there are some, which I request the faculty to pay attention to. There are threats of a spirit of intolerance. There are threats of, losing empathy or tolerance for humanity. These things are on the rise which we must tread. Sorry for showing this viewpoint, but I thought this introspection is extremely important. Now, what is the mandate of all education institutions, whether the schools where you attended or the colleges you are in? Alright? So, look at this. Naga, what is this circles behind research website? Mein kya hai ye? Circles. What are these circles? Yes. Come on. आप ही ना उत्तर देना है. You have to understand. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And discipline है. Okay. What is it? Target. Yes. Target. That's why I put this. All NCC cadets, pure fire. Now, I have an anecdote. When I was Director General NCC, so Delhi Directorate, one of the places you fire is in Kent, in Rajputana Rifles. So I told one cadet, you will give me word of command to fire. And unless he felt very, the boy, he said, please sir, how can I do? I said, if you are not giving me word of command, I am not firing. So he only said, Saabdhan, line position. I said, no, you have to point out false or constant line position. Because I took a wrong line position, Jan. Right? I was good in weapons and I was young. So I made it correct. So, all of you all know that these are the dimensions of a target. Whichever place you hit a target, you get some award. But it is in the bullseye that you get Max award. So while there's a movie also, Sand Ki Aankh, literal translation of bullseye. Alright. So wherever you hit, you get some points, but when you go to bullseye, you get Max. So large mandate, but bullseye mandate is to develop and do 5 virtues. They are of character, discipline, comradeship, adventure, and a spirit of. These are the, if you see the NCC charter also, this is the aim and objective, first objective. To develop in each one of you. That's what I was discussing with Principal Man. I said the charter of NCC goes much beyond uniforms and habits. These are the virtues to be collected. The curriculum is so structured. Even if you are not in NCC, this is what our institutions aim at. All others I will talk later, but let me talk of discipline and that little, because that I will not speak of that. देखिए ऐसे है, discipline separates humans from animal being. Otherwise, we are all animals. जब आप अपने जीवन को दायरों में रखते हैं, and you lead a disciplined approach to life, you become a human. All right, this I need not explain further. What I want to tell you is, जब एक बच्ची यहाँ कहती है NCC clap शुरू कर, you do thak thak thak, then you quiet, then you sit down, get up, you be here at this time, do this, do that, all ordered discipline. This you will abide by. Otherwise, you will be out of your job. Get it? NCC, uniform, principal will feel bad, whatever. That's discipline, but towards observe discipline. What I want to exhort to you is, discipline is actually when no one is watching. What you do when you are outside the campus of Miranda or outside the campus of wherever you are, remember this. That is what is discipline, and other things I talk about later. The second thing is the mandate, the outer circle is of the institutions is to give a youthful direction to become a leader in life, whatever role you may talk. And in the outer peripheral is to generate for you some career options. That's how, in my view, the mandates of institutions goes. But the bullseye is to develop a human being with these virtues. Okay? Now, a little bit on opportunities in life. Now, boys and girls, I was born in Himachal. It was shown, I was not actually born in Himachal, that was shown here. My village doesn't come on Google even today. Okay? You have no control over the circumstances where you are born. You have no control over your circumstances that make you look what you are. You have no control if you are born to Ambani, or you are born to a street vendor, or you are born to Ruchin's Delhi, or you are in somewhere in Delhi, or you are in Bihar, or you are in Nalanda, or you are in Panini, the easternmost village of our country. You have no control over it. But what you make of your life with the circumstances imposed on you, that you have control over. And for that, I show this. Education will put you on an equal platform with whosoever in life you compete with. And boys and girls, let me tell you, your competition doesn't lie here in Delhi. Your competition lies in Nalanda. You know, Nalanda means not Nalanda University. Those small areas, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Arunachal, NER, Mizoram, Tripura, kahin. So, what is it that I want to put you in the highest pedestal is education. And for education, I always said, and somewhere I read, it was Indira Gandhi, I think, who said it, or open universities of our country, and it's a very nice quote. Education is a liberating force, it's an equalizing force, and it's a democratizing force. जन्म की असमानताओं से परे, अंधकार से ज्ञान की ओर, और एक सभ्य समाज का निर्माण. Now this is what education does to you. Just for a recap, have a look at this. Liberating, equalizing, and democratizing force. Now, boys and girls, you will I exhort you to listen to all teachers, your staff, faculty, administrative staff, your boys and girls who clean your colleges, institutions, whosoever is around is your teacher. Get educated. Educated is not kitab padhna alone. Please make yourself equal or on a higher footing in the world you will live. And respect your teachers from the bottom of your heart. Bottom of your heart. Ye zarur yaad rakhiye. Now I come to what I want to say. So I've taken a little more time on introduction, so I'm a little quick here. So what is it I want to say? Leadership, I said, most theorized subject in the world. जीवन में इसके रूप बदलते हैं. जो आप यंग हो तो कुछ और, बड़े होंगे तो कुछ और, उसके बाद बड़े होंगे तो कुछ और. Again, in this book, I'm going to talk of 7 things which, to my mind, are the essence of having read all leadership and management books in my life. So this is the summary that I have made to myself. What does it take to be what you want to be? What we spoke about, post changers, life, senior leaders, what principal ma'am has been today, what sir has been today, or what prime minister is today, whatever. What does it need? It needs, in my mind, 7 facets. 1, professional knowledge. 2, integrity. 3, tenacity. 4, comradeship, time management, physical fitness and well-being, and certain traits. Once again, professional knowledge, integrity, tenacity. Integrity and tenacity. Tenacity is the central thing. And comradeship, time management, physical fitness and well-being, and some essential traits. One by one, each one of them is some kind of examples. So let me talk of professional knowledge. So boys and girls, एक कहानी सुनाते हैं. एक लकड़हारा जो है वो अपने जीवन यापन के लिए पेड़ काटता था 100 के साथ, हारी के साथ, और उससे उसकी गुजर बसर होती. So on first day when the contractor hired him, so he cut trees, he made money. He went very, very satisfied. So next day he worked harder, cut more trees, made more money. Third day, did that. A day later, he worked even harder, but the output was not anything. It was not commensurate with the effort he put. He worked even harder, it didn't work. And the lesson that I want to give you is very simple. आप सब जानते हैं, मेहनत आपने करी, लेकिन your saw was not sharp. You didn't keep your saw sharp. So boys and girls, if you wish to succeed in your life, acquire as much acumen of knowledge you can. Knowledge you can. More importantly, convert this knowledge to wisdom. Whatever profession you join, it is your duty and it is mandated to you to keep yourself contemporary. If you don't, you are out of the race. You get lagged. Right? Keep your saw sharpened and convert this knowledge to wisdom. Be application oriented. Alright? Never forget this. And जिस दिन लगता है कि मुझे बहुत आता है, तो उस दिन थोड़ा सोचने की जरूरत है. Right? जिस दिन लगे कि oh I know it all, need to think again and again. Alright, second thing I want to talk about is integrity and moral courage. What does character do to you? क्या करता है? आपको जीना सिखाता है, एक वैल्यू सिस्टम बनती है. हम सब जानते हैं, चलिए फिर माता पिता ने बोला, टीचर्स ने बोला, बड़ों ने बोला, ये करो, सच बोलो, सड़क पार करो, किसी की मदद करो, झूठ नहीं बोलना, समय का पालन करना, ये सब हमने सीखा है. But what does it do to you? It inculcates in you a value system. It helps you to choose a harder right versus easier wrong. Harder right versus easier wrong. Alright? पता नहीं आप लोग बच्चे हैं, किसी ने You have seen that movie called Scent of a Woman? Al Pacino. It's a very beautiful film. And there is a small, if you just YouTube, 2 minutes talk in the school that he makes on, what I'm telling you, what makes. So he makes it. Harder right versus easier wrong. It's the character that makes you do this. And it makes you strong enough to uphold your values. So, what does it do? Inner strength, sacrifice, and value system, it makes you brave and strong. But what does it happen? Then, ये तो बनाने के लिए आपका चरित्र दिखता क्या? How is your character tested? It is tested under two circumstances. When you are in adversity or you have a position of power. Now, adversity, boys and girls, you have no choice. जब जीवन में बाढ़ लगी होती है तो जीना ही है. You will live. But whenever you have a position of power in life, what you do, that is your reflection of character. Never forget this in life as days go by. All great men, namanti balina priksha, namanti sagna chana, shushk prikshas, bhuthas, and namanti kadach. When a fruit bears trees, tree bears fruits, it is supposed to grow. Agar trees die, it cannot grow. It will have no great virtue. ये आप बात में याद रखें. And today also, you will never bully. You will never think that you are better than others. If you are better, equate yourself. Be grateful and peaceful to God. Alright? And here, let me also tell you another story. The story of a child eating sugar. It's a kind of a lesson story, but I attribute it to say Mahatma. एक छोटा बच्चा था, उनकी माँ थी, बच्चा बेचारा वो बहुत मीठे का शौकीन था और उसके लिए अच्छा नहीं था, जो भी उसकी दुविधा थी, तो मदर को उन्होंने कहा कि आप बापू के पास जाएं और उनको जाके कहें कि वो बच्चे को अगर मना करेंगे कि आप नहीं खाइए तो बच्चा मना कर देगा, नहीं मानेगा और मान जाएगा और आपके समस्या का निवारण. So the mother takes the child to बापू and वहाँ पर फिर बापू जो है वो कहते हैं माता जी आप ठीक माता इसे बोलते थे कि आप 3 हफ्ते के बाद, राइट, 3 हफ्ते के बाद. So mother goes back and she goes after 3 weeks. After 3 weeks, बापू takes the child in the lab and says all this, only this. ये अच्छी बात नहीं है, आप ऐसे करें. Told him, etc., etc. The child was in awe and he said, I will not continue this anymore. And mother is, happy beyond measure. But then she asked कि अगर आपने यही करना और कहना था तो मुझे 3 सप्ताह के बाद क्यों? So answer of Bapu you can guess. It was simple. I could have told child to do what I do myself, knowing well that it is not good for me as well. तो जीवन में आप किसी को वो करने के लिए नहीं कहेंगे जो आप स्वयं नहीं करना चाहते या नहीं करते. Remember this. कथनी और करनी के अंतर को मिनिमाइज करो. What is in your mind must come to your tongue. What is on your tongue must reflect your tongue. In any way, it will enhance your credibility. In life, remember, boys and girls, if you do not believe the messenger, you will never believe the message. Okay? Remember this. So, yaad rakhiyega, and this is actually. So we all say, charitra ko kya hota hai? Very difficult to define. What does it mean? You सच बोलना या समय का पालन करना, etc. These are not well on. I think you can connect and say from time. Now, I want to tell you a small example of what you must reflect. Now, read this. David Intro. It's a very, very beautiful poem, A Man in the Glass. Man in the Glass. और ये ना सब जगह हमारे बाइबल सब में थोड़ा मैन वाला ज़्यादा होता है उस समय के शायद, लेकिन द मैसेज इज गुड। लेट मी बी, आपको शायद माइक पे नहीं सुनेगा, मैं पढ़ता हूँ लास्ट के 3-4 लाइन। You may fool as you move in the years and acquire more scars and stripes and brass, but your final regard will be hardly with tears if you have cheated the man in dust. Every day when you look at yourself and तो कि जुल्फे बनानी हो या सुंदर बनना हो, जो भी करना हो, ask yourself, are you looking at the person you want to look at? This is what will give you all answers on the dignity and right. And boys and girls, I always say this, all these bell bottoms and wigs and things and fashion will come and go. But honesty and truthfulness have always stayed on this. These are the biggest ornaments in the world. All right, now I come to the center theme of what I want to say, which will take you in life wherever you want to go. If from a village that doesn't come on Google even today, and if you thought I did something in my life, this is the core essence. What does it tell you? In essence, you mean anybody who is where he or she is, has not faced failures, but actually would be never, four times. Where did I pick this from? Winston Churchill, not a good guy to India. Famine, what he did. Bengal famine in 1945, and what he told about India when he got independence, and today we are ahead of so-called British large countries. Right. But there is a message to context. He was a blessed gentleman. He was not like a prime minister. He was blessed. Studied in Harrow School of Britain. I would say the most swank school in the world. That was called described. He was called to talk to the boys' school, and he was taught to give to talk to children on as an alumni. So what did he say? He said this: never fail. And one or two more sentences, and he sat down. It is from there I picked this. And what was the time? Time was October 1941. What did he say in October 1941? What was happening in October 41? German forces were at the gateway of France and Britain. Europe was virtually under siege. United States had not yet joined the war, and disaster in Europe was most imminent. So therefore, it is in 1941 that he said this: never. And in 1945, you know what happened. It is from this context that I picked this to convey this to all and convey it to myself whenever I read about this. So otherwise, not that Churchill is a great guy, but this, he was great for Britain. He was not good for India. But हम सबको बातें हैं. So, good man. I have 2 pictures of his. He was a cavalry officer and he was also a statesman or whatever you say. These are 2 pictures. And many of us didn't know that he was a cavalry officer. Now the second, you all know King Bruce and the Spider. आप सब जानते हैं, Scotland, England. Bruce was not his name, but Bruce actually means very thick beard. He was a prince with a thick beard, and there were, Britain and Scotland was at war at that time. He was from Scotland, got defeated, took shelter on a cave, and then he sat down in gloom, and then he saw a cobweb trying to make to the top, and जब वो छठी बार में उनको सक्सेस मिला, he learned the lesson and came back. The spider, when it came to the top in 6th attempt, the cobweb, he learned his lesson and came back and he did the rest. I'm sure you know about it. But the theme is never, 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 never. Third example that I want to cite you. I picked these 3-4 examples so that it stays in your mind. You know, as you grow in life, as you study in the night, whatever you do. Abraham Lincoln, to my mind, one of the greatest human beings on earth. Why? 1831, he started to be what he became later President of the United States. Right? 1831. And till 1860, he never got even elected. He was elected to House of Representatives once, but never made it even to Senate. 30 years of struggle. He made it. Right. Sometimes all of you Google, what does life of Abraham Lincoln teach? To me, the greatest lessons of integrity and tenacity. Tenacity for what I've told you. But why integrity and character? It is because he did 3 things to America. One, he put an end to slavery, consolidation of the United States as you see the flag today, those 52 stars or whatever, and economic reforms in the United States introduced by him. What was the countryside at that time? The countryside was feudals, जैसे हमारे भारत में. So when you put end to slavery, when you undertake economic reforms, and when you consolidate the states of a country, जैसे हमारे भारतवर्ष में था, you are playing against the Western interests of not so good. And he knew that he will pay with his life, and which is what happened in 1860. Right? And if you see that movie, Abraham Lincoln, he tells his wife, I know I will go, but I must miss. So boiled with girls, 30 years of struggle, and the harder right, easier. Harder right, easier. Remember this. Now this lady you all know. Alright, I'm sure you all know about her. If you don't know, that was women's duty, national volleyball players, thrown out of their plane, that been broken, hospitalized 21 days. She takes a vow that I will climb Mount Everest, and she becomes the first woman in duty in the world to climb Mount Everest. But you know, एक और चीज मैं यहाँ बताता हूँ. I am quoting this here. But do you know how your teams, the lesson that I will give you next, how they work? All the credit to Arvind. But believe you me, guys, the oxygen cylinder of the Sherpa was given by Sherpa to her. Then she was ran out of oxygen on top. But the Sherpa who was accompanying her actually gave this cylinder to her. Right? Teams matter. किसी को छोटा नहीं समझना, क्योंकि मेरा करियर है. This is the other side of the same story. So never, whenever you are up there, and this Shah Rukh Khan and all this Pathan and all that, there are 100 people working behind, 100 से ज़्यादा. Okay. So this is just incidental, but this all you know. ये तो आप सब जानते होंगे. You know what it is? Yes sir, you know this? You don't know? After cricket खेलो, football भी खेलो, hockey भी खेलो. Yes sir, who knows about it? Okay. Sri Lanka, 1990, Atapattu Sahib started playing cricket and he was the captain of Sri Lankan team. 1990 started his career. And first innings score was 0-0, another some 0-0, then sent back. Again he played his domestic first class cricket, again made very good score, again brought back 0-0, right? Then he was told, you have no temperament to play international cricket. So again he went back to domestic cricket. Again he performed so well that he had to be given another chance. And then, boys and girls, he made 6 200s and 16 100s, something like that. and he captained the Sri Lankan team in 2002. But what I want to tell you is that it took him 6 years to run from this wicket to this wicket. Get that? 6 years. यहाँ से वहाँ भागे. Then he captained the Sri Lanka. Never forget this lesson. I have chosen this some example, थोड़ा सा conceptual, थोड़ा सा connect with you, etc. So remember this. So the message is, you repeat with me. You will never doubt it. I repeat it to myself. Don't give up. Never give up. You all must do that. Never. चार बार. Never. Reminds me of a song. Reminds me of Belfonte. You know, he makes the whole audience sing what he sings. You know, reminds me of it. Then you get a young girl and takes her. And they want to come back. Very beautiful song. Okay. Who's the man on the right? I forgot his name. Who's the lady on the left? But who knows about that? Who knows about that? Okay, Daniel Street is our ears. Even better to me, our ears. Who was this lady? She's a Hollywood actress, British origin, but Hollywood actress. I love her. Yeah, she is such, super. पैरल जैसे हिंदुस्तान में भी अच्छे एक्टर हैं, but she is that. Now, what was told to her? ना आपके अंदर वो लुक्स हैं और ना आप में वो एक्यूमेंट है, ना वो इतनी आप सुंदर दिखती हैं, ना आपके अंदर वो काबिलियत है कि आप बॉलीवुड में काम कर सकते. Whatever happened, but I will tell you, is the history of Hollywood highest number of nominations to Oscars. Highest, 21. Next only to Catherine Hepburn, who with 14 nominations. She won 4 Oscars. Unbelievable in the history of Hollywood thus far. So, never. Alright, why go far to all these examples? Look at these lives. Okay, 39 years, most of them are gone. What you see, चाहे वो लक्ष्मी बाई हो, 39, विवेकानंद 40, बंदा बहादुर 39. All of them gone in 39. जिंदगी जो है वो बड़ी होगी. अभी के वशिला नहीं. बाबू मशाइख बड़ी होनी चाहिए. अभी substance, integrity, tenacity. Learn from this. When I was in the Officers Training Academy, I said you will not read about all these icons. Read about them. Shivaji. Great guys. Right. Now let me tell you a story on Oriental fable. Fable होता है story. Now it's a fable means fictitious. जैसे हम हिंदुस्तान में पंचतंत्र सुनाते हैं, do you? So Oriental culture में there is a story of tattoo. Read it. What are they trying to do? There is a pole and there is an arena and the frogs have to climb to the top of the pole. You know that. Now imagine कैसे होगा. But it's a fable. So in the arena there is a lot of noise, like it happens. And the tattoos are trying to jump to go to the top. And all of them fall. There is noise, there is more noise. And in the end, 2 are left. Again there is noise. And the second one also falls and one makes it to the top. Who is that tattoo? Deaf God. He could not listen to those naysayers that you cannot do it. He always thought they are cheering. And so boys and girls, in your life, in my life, many of my colleagues, even my family said, leave it. Forget it. रहने दो, जिंदगी खत्म नहीं होगी. Right? but don't listen. सुन लो, समझ लो, but तुम मत सुनो. Okay? Don't listen to naysayers. Okay? And here I tell you in NASA, what is it written on a rock? It is written, the shape of a bumblebee is unsuitable to fly. It's not aerodynamic. But the bee flies. Why? Because it doesn't know it. That my shape is not good enough. Flies. So boys and girls, all of you can never forget this. Comradeship. Ubuntu. Somebody describe me, what is Ubuntu? नहीं आप तो प्रिंसिपल बहुत हैं, आप सब जानते हैं, वो आपने ऐड देखी है ना, सब जानते हैं। खाना का what is it? भगत सिंह, you are from which college? Which college are you? What is Ubuntu? Yes, बच्चे आप बता सकते हैं? Yes sir, why? आप बताना चाहते हैं? बेटा मैंने जान के ये वर्ड Ubuntu is an African proverb. Alright? African proverb of Zulu tribe of Africa. Ferocious tribe. But it's a proverb for community living and well-being. And it is this tribe which beat the Dutch in the world. What do they say? I am because हम ही हम या तुम ही तुम, मैं ही माँ मैं या तुम ही तुम. It doesn't work. It has to be all of us. Remember this.
And because
Okay? I am because we are. Always remember this. I gave you the example of Arjuna Sina. I will give you one or more examples. Alright? And to remember this, आपकी टीम में जहाँ पर भी आप काम करेंगे, आज भी आप कॉलेज में देखेंगे, you have a large body of people. There are people who are good in A, good in B, good in C. They have beliefs of A kind, B kind, C kind. Their looks are A kind, B kind, C kind. Somebody is a good professional, cultural, somebody is A, B, C. Everybody has somebody. So remember this, wake up, sit, solidarity, integration and unity. Your life will always be caste. जिस टीम में आप काम कर रहे हैं, that will always be caste. So you have to bring them together, you have to integrate them with your team, their capabilities and respect the dignity of every person. Then you are happy. And remember, those days of Bahubali and Katappa and murder and taking and those are gone. It is only peace and a chill spirit that will take place. And let me just say this how central message is only teach one individual will never Ubuntu, इकट्ठा करो, integrate करो and respect everybody's dignity. Never forget this. Now see this, Einstein has told you this. If you tell a fish, I'll judge your capability by ability to climb a tree, all life it will remain believing that I am foolish, I am stupid. You want that to happen? In my entire military career, when I wrote appraisals on somewhere, the single quality I would see is this man may be professionally whatever, but does he create a fisher team? Is he able to manage his team or not? That is what is the crux of a good leader, good worker. Alright. Foresight and time management. This earlier I said never used to talk off, but whenever I talk to young people, I have to this time management. So here, remember, whether it is Obama or it is Trump or it is written, or it is how, or it is DP, or it is you, or it is me, or it is Prime Minister, or it is Chief of Army, or Navy, Air Staff, CPS, whatever. All of them have to be 24 hours. सभी के जीवन में ऐसे ही. And here, to drive home a point, I always tell, eat that frog. Eat that frog. Very beautiful. It's a nice small book by Miranda. It's called Eat That Frog. इसका अर्थ ये है, no procrastination. और जो जीवन में कठिन लगता है, वो पहले करो. Right? That's why I try to keep that. I want to give it here. Just remember this. Whenever you are stuck, keep that. Prioritize your work. How do you manage time? It's not difficult. It just appears difficult. Declutter, prioritize your sort.
कर लो prioritize कर दो assignment में.
Fitness. I told you one of the weaknesses I find in you is, थोड़ा सा but I will not brag. 9th of January 1975 till last night at 9 o'clock. I go for a 4 to 5 kilometer jog every day. It's been 47 days. And वो नहीं मैं कह रहा हूँ कि आप जो है थोड़ा सा करें. But it hurts me to see some people. Look at this. ये कैसे हो सकता है?
हमें तो बहुत पतला है यार. फिटनेस बढ़ी है. पोलियो हो गया था. पोलियो की मरीज.
Now this is what even an army they are integrating. It's a societal change.
उसका बटन
But may नहीं करना. Why? Because you need it for yourself. And secondly, if you keep good, it helps you take better decisions. It helps you solve problems. Now, I come to some essential things before I introduce you to the
ये तेरी जगह ही करना है.
500 की नोट पे था ना, मैं कहता था
But this picture, where is it? This sir कितने है?
11.
कौन है ये?
अब गांधी जी के पीछे सबसे पहले सत्याग्रह वो सॉल्ट मार्च में यही 11 निकले थे. डंडा लेके 11 निकले थे. तब लोग जुड़ते गए. पहले 11 यही थे. मैं 11 है. मैं 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9
11 सरदार पटेल मार्ग एंड वो अपने जो होटल हैं वो करके स्टाफ and I was
मॉल में लगा
one day on red light I got down and clicked this picture.
बट इट इज
Why? Boys and girls, I find this picture as poetry in stone. Poetry in stone. Okay, it's not only 11. Let me explain how. Firstly, it is a picture of Gandhi March, 1930. There are two things. You know the lady called Kamala Devi Chakrabarty. He is the founder of the mass participation by women in the freedom struggle of India. That is how it is Gandhi March. Women took part in numbers.
कितने सारे लोग आ रहे हैं पीछे.
Right. But what is the message? Look at Babu. Look at his beat. He's looking down, looking confident. Way to go. Women in participation. दो तरह की कन्याएं हैं, औरतें हैं. दोनों के पल्लू अलग-अलग तरह से हैं. And you know that there are different castes. And there are people who are wearing turban. There are Sikh. There are fat. There are thin. There are definite. There are not so well. These are the kind of 11 people depicted in the picture. In the sculpture. So, if you can walk the way And if you have the qualities and acumen what is there in the leader as its great, everyone will follow you, irrespective of whatever your belief, etc. If you are a leader of that nature, everybody will follow. So remember this, that is why I call it poetry in stone. Alright, not only 11%. Right? Some virtues, physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. The other picture of my eyes. What is it I want to tell you? When I received the Prime Minister, I said, sir, it is my honor that
लेकिन नमक 6 अप्रैल को बना के
okay? And then you walk in the way you want to walk. Please see this. That's why I said I want to stay for You see these two girls who are pilots, and see the Prime Minister's step, my step, all four of them. Absolutely the way they should. Alright, why it won't happen? The way you conduct yourself, it will happen.
फाइनली भी सरवाइव भी
Trustworthiness and never believe the messenger. You will never believe the messenger. So you have to build that.
वीडियो का क्या है तब से बैठे भी तो
Now I will tell you two more things which are very, very important. The importance of attitude. Firstly, I'll show you a table. Alright, if A is 1 and C is 3 and F is 6, hard work and knowledge total only to 96 and 98. And what totals to 100 is attitude. Attitude. That's why I showed this on the table. Remember this. And attitude, ये वाला नहीं. Attitude to life. Attitude, सकारात्मक सोच. Attitude of converting your fears to belief. It is your attitude that will make a difference. And let's tell you another story of 212 degrees. छोटी सी कहानी, but आपको बहुत जीवन में आगे लेगी. कैसी है? जब हमारे रेफ्रिजरेटर में अंदर पानी होता है, बर्फ जमी, फ्रीजर, उसका उपयोग होता है. चोट लगती है, उसको आप थोड़ा सा रसना में डाल के पी लेते हो, और whatever you want. And when it is little more warm, you drink it in the morning. When it is more warm, it is
तेरे में क्या
मैं दिखा or sterilize the bottles of the children. When it is little more warm, then still it is of use. Then it starts boiling. And you hear that sound, this sound. Alright? But the lid on the container does not fall. The lid on So boys and girls, when this boiling water turns to steam, only then the lid falls. And this temperature is 212 degrees. Now, अगर इस extra degree ना हो, तो there is no power. With this extra degree comes power. The ships run with this extra degree. अगर एक समुद्री जहाज के स्टीम इंजन यहाँ रहते हैं, पानी उबलता रहे, तो ship will be standing. It will not move. Our earlier steam engines, unless they produce this extra degree, the rate will not move. So in your life, it is that extra degree that will make separate great from good to all. So for achieving greatness, you will acquire that extra degree, and to be culminated of all that we have discussed to get that extra degree in you by yourself without an extra.
तो मेरा बड़ा कैमरा है ना
So remember. Let me now.
फुल कर
थोड़ा सा कट करके 5-7 मिनट.
तेरा मेगापिक्सल तो तेज है, मेरा मेगापिक्सल सस्ता है.
चल मान गया सस्ता है, बता दे.
One slide back please.
यही सुनना.
This side. Coming young days. You have no choice. When there is fire and then you have to jump over it, you have to jump. Because if you don't jump, you will fall in the ditch.
औकात
So you will jump. Each soldier wears uniform. You know, does this. Sometime or other like that. So that's why I wanted to see this. Now let me tell you the nobility of what is so great about the armed forces. हर प्रोफेशन जीवन में अच्छा है, चाहे वो फिल्म इंडस्ट्री हो, फैशन इंडस्ट्री हो, डिजाइनिंग हो, चाहे वो कुछ भी हो, कारपेंटर हो, डॉक्टर हो, इंजीनियर हो, टीचर हो, प्रोफेसर हो, कुछ भी हो, ऑल प्रोफेशन का ग्रेट है।
1.5 घंटे बाद अपन भी
Sometimes you wonder, कौन ज़्यादा डॉक्टर or the engineer who give instruments to the doctor to do what he wants to do. But armed forces are noblest of all, and that is very vital. You know, they work on a concept of unlimited liability. Unlimited liability. I sent to Naga, but I sent to the media. Asked me a question one day. We Madrasa. I introduced this term to them. I wanted through them this to be publicized. Unlimited liability actually means knowing and mechanized forces stands for making noise and going towards the same noise. So when we were all evacuating ourselves to the place of safety, who was walking into this epicenter of danger is the armed forces. In your life, you will always have a choice to make. मैं अभी नहीं आऊँगा, कल से आऊँगा। आपकी ये जीवन बड़ा कठिन हो रहा है, डॉक्टर की बात करें। अभी आप ये कर दीजिए, I'll see you have a choice. You will walk to the epicenter of danger, knowing well that may be end up. I give 100 examples of this. Whenever I have more time to speak, taking. It is this incident and that night of 3rd December 71 that I decided that I would write. It is that motivated me on that night of 3rd December 71. Otherwise, I was staying much. And, National Defense Academy is not much there. Other things. But second thing I want to tell you is what is the value system in the armed forces. The first is the nation first. We in NCC also say. But let me describe this. What does this mean? I'm going to come and say this on, just read this. What does nation first mean?
Indian Military Academy.
This is important.
Indian Military Academy. The safety, honor, and welfare of your country come first, always, and every time. The honor, welfare, and comfort of the men you command come next. Your own ease, comfort, and safety come last, always, and every time.
This is the essence of military force. Safety, honor, and welfare of your country first, always, and every time. Safety, honor, and comfort of the men in your command comes next. Your own comfort, ease, and safety comes last, always. Now, this is where is it written? It is written on the Antim Pad, the last step before you become an officer. Okay, it's called Antim Pad. Right? It is with this ethos that this course is work. So, you know the rest as to why we click. You know, when I did the IAS course, I was nominated from the Army to undergo the Indian Administrative Service course in Missouri. The director of the academy asked me, I was just 27, 28 years old then, that, not that I am older now, but समय थोड़ा इतना था. So, उन्होंने मुझे कहा, tell me why does Army click and why IAS doesn't? This is to Uganda, and then whatever I said. But largely, safety, even in IAS, nation is always first. But the second and third are very important. By the day we start.
Emergency management course at Melbourne, Australia. He has wide experience serving in the Indian Army. He served in Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh deserts, and Northeast in varying operational conditions with vast engagement in counter-insurgency areas in command and staff assignments. He served overseas on deputation and commanded establishments which trained soldiers and officers. He was assigned as additional military secretary with the mandate of career management and posting of all officers of the army up to the rank of colonel. He Ati Vishisht Seva Medal and Vishisht Seva Medal. He got appointed Director General of National Cadet Corps on December 23, 2016. He remained Director General of National Cadet Corps until 2017. He has also marked the Diamond Jubilee of NCC OTA Kamti Academy 2017. This is a picture of PM Rally 2017 along with the chiefs of all the defense staff. As well said, that the soldier is never off duty. He continues to serve in every way possible. Currently, he is serving as the defense advisor in State Bank of India for the past 5 years. Let us now have a look over the video about our esteemed chief guest. Now I would request our commanding officer, Colonel Pankaj Sati sir, principal ma'am, to please stay back on stage. And I would request our principal ma'am to felicitate our commanding officer, Colonel Pankaj Sati. Commanding officer, Colonel Pankaj Sati. Now we request our CTO, Rajdhani ma'am.
Miranda, staff advisor Sonali Chitalkar in absentia, and the existing committee, Dr. Archana Kushwaha and Dr. Durvesh Verma for holding fort, for organizing this vibrant program, and of course the cadets, Ananda and her whole team here, who have worked tirelessly for making this session a huge success. I am indeed euphoric, sir, to have you here with us. Lieutenant General Vinod Vashish, I know of your
With this spirit in mind, Miranda House FC Company proudly presents to you the AHWANN 2023. A warm welcome to you, sir. I now take this opportunity to welcome our special guest, former ANU Professor. I also invite GCI Gitanjali ma'am and Padma sir for joining here with us today. Welcome, ma'am.
There is a Muslim JCO, Subedar Moinuddin. Every day he sends a message to me. Ram Ram Sahib. 21 grenadiers is found. It's only in army it happens. Every day I get a message. I made a slide, I think somehow it got written. Ram Ram Sahib. This is army. This is air services. But more services also, army. Great. It's natural for an officer, sir है या हम हैं, थोड़ा सा पाठ करना, थोड़ी सी नमाज पढ़ना, थोड़ा सा भजन कीर्तन करना. It's part of our DNA. It is not unusual for a panditji to give a recite on, azan, or a Maulvi giving a discourse on Janmashtami. It's a very beautiful profession. I really regret I retired. Alright, so what are these forces? Okay, one slide that. One slide that. Yeah. So the tank, 49 tons, 42 tons, 39 tons of national power. Alright? I was general staff of such a formation, and the tanks of that formation just switch on their engine. Just turn the key. It's an earthquake. 785 of them together, just turn the engine and do one move, and you're sorted. Alright? You see this tank on the right bottom. On top of an obstacle, you generally, you take very easy to drive a tank actually. Easier than Maruti 800. I've driven one. वो लगता है ऐसे है करते हैं, लेकिन क्या करते हैं? सैंड पे ऐसे जाना है, आसमान ऐसे दिखता है, and suddenly it falls something. It takes some, then your head is getting there. Very, very magical. Very magical. Now say Rajdhani will become magical. Real magic. And what are these men? Great guys. Alright. And it is not only to army. You see this in the Navy, or you see this curriculum of Air Force. These guys in the picture में सीधे लिया है. They fly जहाज एक ऐसे और एक ऐसे उसके ऊपर उल्टा. One will fly like this, one will fly like this. Knowing well that it may fly any time. And it happened also in Bollywood sometimes. But that was a very unfortunate. Not that we don't precautions, but it happens. Here let me also tell you why this army is a noble profession. Supposing एक जहाज में से एक crash हो जाता है, what is the next activity? The entire base will take over. They will fly there and then, and the position where the man was flying the aircraft will be left behind. It's called missing man formation. That will respect you, but we move on. The day we were fighting against Pakistan, when I served 8-9 years in Kashmir, one day we fired with a very intense intensity, and one of our boys got wounded and he died. So what did we do? Did we stop? No. We just put him on the side and saluted him and fired with unprecedented intensity. That's what, military थोड़ा सा अलग. Alright. Now look at this. Nada, your staff, which regiment is he from? The boy will all say. Then of the start map, the dark spots. Tell us where is his house? Obviously. तो बेचारी फंस गई है आईसीयू में. लेकिन इसका घर है यहाँ पे. There it is difficult to breathe. He belongs there. The boy who is your star house who was standing. The dark house. Salute them. See here? Oh, come. You need to know, you will learn lifetime from this gentleman. That's why I told you education. This is not a elite man. I salute this force. They were with me in India also. But largely they are Buddhists.
नींद आ रही है, मुझे सोना है।
ग्लेशियर, ग्लेशियर इज दिस पिक्चर। 5 बार ग्लेशियर, 5 बार। चाइना बॉर्डर कितना है डायरेक्ट क्रॉस आप सब बताइए।
ये मैंने ज़्यादातर सर्वे जो है वो ग्लेशियर में किया है। 5 बार ग्लेशियर, 3 बार चाइना बॉर्डर और 1 बार लेबनान जो यूएन मिशन है, बाकी नॉर्मल ग्लेशियर।
So boys and girls,
चाइना वालों को
glacier is the place where it is written,
ढोकला में
where
कमी थी।
fortitude is wrong. अगर आप में सहन शक्ति ना हो तो इज्जत मत आएगी। That is the quote. That is where
नदी में इसने
it's
फेंका था।
That's why I'm saying you are blessed you are here. When I served there, it was 1988. You didn't know that you would come back alive.
कहीं तो सदर जाओ।
और भी बात करें। And sometimes I tell the story of this. हम यहाँ इसलिए बैठे हैं because हमारा बॉर्डर सुरक्षित है। हम सब सुनते हैं ना। So let me tell you ऐसा क्यों बोलते हैं? What you see on the bottom right is 785 kilometers of fenced border in JNK, and it is much more, but वहाँ पर activity ज़्यादा होता है. If I am a determined militant, it will take me 3 minutes to cross this fence. If I come with explosives, if I come with wire cutters, if I am willing to die, it will take me 3 minutes to cross it. That means, what do these soldiers do? Every 3 minutes or before, every point on the fence is visited physically or electronically or both. And if I am a militant, when would I like to cross? In the night, darkest night, more rain, snow, whenever the weather is adverse. So I can cross, I can survive, I can cross that.
Yes, sir.
So worse the weather, more requirement of higher
हाँ,
vigilance.
जो बैटमैन जिन्होंने
Alright, this is what these boys do. All like it's a picture for clarity. Where I commanded around 105 odd kilometers like this in time one of my assignments. And where do they stay? They stay on those trees behind. Machan banane, very Ganapati Rakhi Mundia. Okay, that is their house.
Yes, sir.
Or a small hut nowadays behind. This is what our soldiers do for us. Alright, that is why they say border is safe because हमारे तहरीर जो है वो रक्षा करते हैं. So actually I want to tell you what does it really mean on the okay. And remember this, harsher the weather, when it rains it doesn't mean थोड़ा बह जाते हैं पकौड़े खा जाते हैं, ऐसा नहीं है. एक poncho पहनना है, poncho is a small rain cape, Bombay type, and right. And this for girls of Miranda house or otherwise. This is from the Officers Training Academy. Boys and girls, you can never get this smile on you. You crack IIT, go to IIM, become a doctor, whatever you want to become in life. Film actress बन जाना, कुछ भी बन जाना, but ये smile आपको करनी आ सकती. It is only when you have given 1 year of your life to the, when I was commandant, I would first say, cadets, whatever you say,
Okay, sir.
you say your body can change lot more than you think can. So it's the mind. How far can you go with 20 kgs back? Kitna dur ja sakta? As long as your mind takes it. If your mind gives up after 2 hours, you will collapse. Sorry, after 2 kilometers you will collapse. And if your mind is, that's how people run marathons.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Alright.
Yes, sir.
So, and then this is the fourth. I used to command when I was a general officer commanding. So थोड़ा सा मैं इसलिए लगाता था कि because वहाँ लगता है कि nuclear सा explosion हो गया नहीं when this fires. So these are the armed forces. If you find you have it in you, just join them. And just join them. If I was 16 years old again, I would like.
जिन्होंने वह की लिस्ट भेजी है।
Alright. थोड़ा मैं छोड़ देता हूँ, but थोड़ा आपको सब अभी समय का गड़बड़ हो रहा होगा.
लोड़े तो है।
Every second of a minute must count. All of you must read a poem called If. Anybody has read it? And? पढ़ा है आपने? हैं? इसकी है poem. All of you, take my advice. Amazon, 170 rupees. Laminated copy. When I saw it about 5 years ago, I have always kept it in my kids' room also. People say, hello, the Boji father. पढ़ा रहा है. But I exercise.
इसका नाम
I
याद
was
कर
taking
लेके
my dog for a
इसका
walk
नाम
with my son who works in IIM now VMware in the senior data analyst. I told him, Vasudev, you remember this? If he narrated the whole point,
विश्वास कुछ है ना
and I never asked him in his life
विश्वास कुछ
because there is a message in that, and it just says life is always unkind, unforgiving. So it says Rajdhani wrote it for his son.
इवेंट है मैं यार
If you can make unforgiving minute worth 60 seconds of distance run, yours is the earth and all that is in it. And what is more, you be a man, my son.
एनसीसी लिए
Actually, he wrote for his son. So he wrote for his son hated him. क्या put it? But this is the essential. Even Simran Kapoor told you in your inaugural lecture when I discussed with you. What did she say? If you are thinking of results in life, you are not giving your best. Because when you are giving your best, the results go off your mind. That unforgiving minute has to be that kind of situation. Alright? ये आप भूलिएगा नहीं, याद रखिएगा. Okay. इसको अभी छोड़ते हैं. Attitude is everything. और live in the present, enjoy the journey. Difficult नहीं है. कुछ मुश्किल नहीं है. Milan पूरी हो. आमिर खान, the young boy, is giving a message to all of us. Director is giving a message to all of us. कुछ मुश्किल नहीं है. Alright? And journey can be enjoyed. आराम से होगा.
मोनिका ओ माय गॉड
एक और चीज थोड़ा सा एक कहानी होता है. You are our ब्रह्मास्त्र. ये भी याद रखने की बात है. क्रिकेट खेलने जाते हैं तो वहाँ पे बैटिंग में बहुत बोलते हैं वहाँ जाना थोड़ा ऐसे करना जब उधर आएगा ना तो थोड़ा सा हट जाना attitude and all those things and divert the attention of everybody. But when the ball comes at 136 kilometers speed and comes on your face, everything is forgotten. You are only you have to answer yourself. You cannot blame anybody else for your life. So remember, your only Brahmastra is you. Aham
अभी तो मैं खुद में डाला था एक साल
मेरे अंदर ही ब्रह्मा है मुझे खुद जवाब दे. And this is a beautiful. I did not make this. एक बार पढ़िएगा. Star of
पैसे नहीं
एक अनागति आप पढ़ेंगे और मुझे परसों में बताएंगे कि आपने क्या सीखा. ठीक है? And I was I'm happy I used to do this in most of life. जीवन में it's about humility. It is about remembering your place in life, in organization, and as you grow, and what is the expected of positions that you hold. The star of whom comes, and another you get a message from the younger photo, okay, you tell me what you learn. And I hope to have the way to the company also.
अपने क्लास में अपने
Put it and with the action. Sorry, first क्या Okay. May you bloom where planted. I conclude here, and now I will show you 2 8-second videos. Just look at them to conclude. Yes, बच्चे play करो इसको please.
रोनाल्डो देख रोनाल्डो आएगा नहीं मार पाएगा.
Okay. Most of us, if we were carrying the ball with us in the last moment, would like to score ourselves. Okay. But you see that pass. It's called 8 passes. 8 passes, 10 seconds, and you are sorted in 1. Because we are. I am because we are. Yeah, play the next one also. That's even shorter.
गोदी में उठा
ये
लिया.
लाइट बंद करना कुछ.
देख रखा है मैंने. अभी इंस्टाग्राम पे रील चलाते हैं
या फिर
ना है अब पुराना है.
You may be enemies on the field, but you can never let go of your chivalry and character.
तो फुटबॉल के
That's why it's when we say Sports don't only build character, they build character.
मेरे में है ना बोलेगा साले
So
से
remember this. आपकी अगर इजाज़त हो तो मैं अपनी वाणी को विश्राम दे सकता हूँ.
नो वाणी तशरीफ
Boys and girls, just repeat voice after me. Elephant, Jamaican, and
ऑलवेज दीवा
Border, Jackie Shroff, and Sunny Deol.
ऋतिक
अभी
रोशन
हम अभी तुम तो right? When the hunters go and the gangs go, they fight along the water. Together. और अभी ये महोदया बहुत इंतजार कर रही हैं कि हमारा गुणगान कैसे किया जाए.
अरे वो कौन था वो कॉपी बोलते था
ये बच्चे हमारा नंबर है. वैसे और धागा और सब क्या है. It will be a pleasure to be in touch. I would love to see you go places and wherever you go in life. God bless you. And I thank for all NCC, non-NCC cadets who are
अबे ऐसे को फोन आएगा
and
मेरा
others who are members of Miranda.
तुम्हारे में
God bless you all. And once again, Miranda,
नॉर्मल से लिखवाया लेकिन
मैं आप सबका and thank you.
अतुल ने क्या बोला था फ़ोन करने के लिए बोला है केवी मेरे केवी नंबर 2 KVS वो लड़की ने पहले ना KVS मेरे स्कूल किया
Thank you all so much.
KVS पूरा लिखा है उसके नीचे
हाँ दिल्ली रीजन
कौन सा
दिल्ली कैंट हाँ दिल्ली
तेरा दिल्ली कैंट था केवी तो